The haunting wailing that is known as Vain, the song for the dead, a funeral ritual in this small Punjabi village. And today, it's for another young girl. 10-year-old Iram was sent to the city to cook for another family so her own could eat. She came back in a white shroud, apparently tortured to death by her employers. Her disabled mother hadn't seen her in 3 months. She has buried her youngest child, but she doesn't know where to bury her own guilt. Maybe we should have begged for scraps instead, she tells us. Why did I send my own daughter to these cruel people? Iram's employers, the Mahmood family, are in police custody. Mrs. Mahmood has confessed to repeatedly beating the child with an iron pipe while her 16-year-old son stood by and watched. She says casually that it was an accident. No one expected Iram to die.
3 times she stole money. I got angry, that's all. So I beat her. She said she was getting sleepy, so I tied her up and left to make dinner.
The police says Iram died slowly, not accidentally, tied up as she was breathing her last.
There were marks of violence. There was indications of beating. There was a big kind of a big ear swelling, and all these things were indications of the fact that the girl was subject to torture.
There are no laws against child domestic labor. Protesting human rights activists say they receive around 20 cases like Iram's every year, and many, many other stories of abuse. This little mound of earth is where Iram lies buried now. But just a short while ago, she was just a child, like those children playing in the fields beyond the graveyard. Yet her childhood, her future, and her life were cut short by poverty and despair, like so many others. According to human rights groups, more than 12 million children are pushed onto the streets and the homes of strangers to seek an income. Without a legal safety net, these children with lost childhoods slip through the cracks and fall with no one to catch them. Saba Itazaz, BBC News, Lahore.